Hollywood might be thousands of miles away, but tonight it's not a movie star making headlines, it's one of Britain's most beloved television personalities. Reports are emerging that Good Morning Britain and Tipping Point host Ben Shepherd has been admitted to hospital after a sudden and devastating health scare. Sources close to the Shepherd family confirm that the 50-year-old presenter, known for his warmth, optimism, and relentless work ethic, is now facing the toughest battle of his life. For years, Ben Shepherd has been the heart of British television, a man whose kindness shines through every show he's on. From the edge-of-your-seat tension of Tipping Point to the early morning energy of Good Morning Britain, Ben has always been more than a presenter. He's a symbol of decency, joy, and quiet resilience. But now, behind that familiar smile, a heartbreaking story is unfolding. It all began just a few weeks ago. Friends noticed Ben seemed unusually tired. He'd brush it off, saying it was just early mornings or another packed filming schedule. But those close to him, especially his wife, Annie Shepherd, the woman who stood beside him for over 2 decades, knew something wasn't right. When Ben began to experience sharp pain and sudden bouts of fatigue that wouldn't go away, Annie insisted he seek medical help. That decision, as it turns out, may have saved his life. Doctors ran a series of urgent tests, and when the results came in, everything changed. Ben Shepherd, the man millions wake up to every morning, had been diagnosed with a serious illness that has since taken a frightening turn. The Shepherd family has chosen not to disclose every detail, but insiders describe the diagnosis as life-threatening and aggressive. Ben was immediately admitted to a London hospital for emergency treatment. Those who've seen him describe a man still trying to smile, still cracking quiet jokes with nurses, but the toll is visible. His once boundless energy has dimmed. The sparkle that made him the heart of Tipping Point has given way to exhaustion. For Annie, this has been a living nightmare. Friends say she hasn't left Ben's bedside once. A close family friend revealed, "Annie is shattered. She's trying to stay strong, but there are moments she just breaks down. Seeing Ben like this, it's her worst fear come to life. But she keeps whispering to him, 'We'll get through this, love.'" It's a testament to the love story that has defined their marriage for over 20 years. Annie has always been the quiet force behind Ben's success, a woman who preferred family life over fame and who built a world of stability while Ben juggled the unpredictability of showbiz. But now, that same steadiness is what's holding him together. Together, they've raised 2 sons, Jack and Sam, both now young men who have been rallying around their dad with strength beyond their years. Friends of the family say that despite the emotional strain, Ben has been deeply moved by the love surrounding him. One nurse reportedly overheard him saying to Annie, "If I get through this, I'm never taking another day for granted again." When the news broke, social media lit up in a wave of emotion. Viewers across the UK who've shared mornings and afternoons with Ben for over 2 decades began posting messages of love and support. Hashtags like "Pray for Ben Shepherd" and "Stay Strong, Ben" began trending within hours. People wrote things like, "Ben has been part of my living room for years. I feel like I know him. He's the kindest soul on television. If anyone can fight through this, it's him." Outside ITV studios, fans have even begun leaving cards and flowers, small tributes to a man who has made millions feel seen and valued through a simple smile and a few kind words. Back at Good Morning Britain, Ben's co-hosts were emotional as they addressed viewers. Kate Garraway fought back tears, saying, "Ben isn't just a colleague, he's family to all of us. We're standing with him every step of the way." Susanna Reid added, "We know how strong Ben is, but we also know he needs rest, care, and love right now. Annie has been his rock, and we're all sending her our strength." Behind the scenes, ITV staff have set up private support systems for the Shepherd family, offering everything from transport to meals. According to a medical insider, Ben's condition remains serious but stable. He's undergoing continuous monitoring and receiving intensive treatment from one of London's top oncology teams. While details remain private, it's clear that this will be a long and difficult journey. Doctors have reportedly advised Annie that recovery, if possible, will take time, patience, and unwavering strength. And yet, in true Ben fashion, he's still finding ways to keep spirits high. Nurses describe him as remarkably kind even in pain, thanking staff, joking about hospital food, and asking about their families. "He's the kind of patient that makes us feel better," one nurse said quietly. "He's got this light in him, even now." To many viewers, Ben Shepherd is simply the cheerful host who guides contestants through questions and coins. But those who know him best describe a man of extraordinary depth. Before television fame, Ben worked tirelessly to support his family. He was never one to chase the spotlight. His dream was simply to connect with people, to make others feel at ease, whether through morning news or lighthearted games. That humility, that compassion, is what makes this moment so painful for his fans. Because for years, Ben has been there for everyone else. Now, the country wants to be there for him. Annie Shepherd, often seen walking hand in hand with Ben at charity events, has always avoided the limelight. But in this moment, she has become a pillar of strength. According to close friends, she's coordinating with doctors, reading every medical paper she can find, and staying up through the night by his side. "She refuses to sleep," said one friend. "She holds his hand and tells him stories from their early days, how they met, their first home, the boys when they were little. She wants him to remember what he's fighting for." That love, that history, it's what keeps hope alive inside that hospital room. The television world has rallied behind Ben. Former Good Morning Britain hosts Piers Morgan and Lorene Kelly have both reached out. Lorene posted, "Ben is one of the most genuine men I've ever worked with, sending love to Annie and the boys." Even across the Atlantic, messages have poured in from friends like Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Ripa, who've collaborated with Ben on international projects. The wave of compassion proves one thing: Ben Shepherd is more than a presenter, he's a presence. In the hospital, moments of joy still break through. Annie reportedly brought in a framed photo of the family from a seaside holiday in Devon, one of Ben's happiest places. She placed it by his bedside, next to a small toy tipping point machine gifted by fans years ago. When Ben saw it, he smiled weakly and whispered, "Guess I'm still the host then." Those are the moments keeping everyone going, the quiet strength in the face of heartbreak. Doctors remain cautiously optimistic. While Ben's illness is serious, early intervention and Annie's determination have made a difference. One consultant described him as a fighter with extraordinary willpower. They've begun exploring additional treatments, including new therapies abroad if his condition improves. Annie, meanwhile, has made it clear: we won't give up. Not now, not ever. As the days unfold, tributes continue to pour in. Viewers are posting old clips of Ben comforting contestants, laughing with guests, and celebrating small wins that made ordinary people feel extraordinary. One fan wrote, "He made my mom smile every morning through her chemo. Now it's our turn to send that same love back to him." It's impossible to ignore how deeply Ben has touched people's lives, not through glamour or fame, but through goodness. This isn't just a story about illness, it's about love, about the quiet power of two people who built a life on kindness, laughter, and faith in each other. Ben's story reminds us that even when the cameras stop rolling, real heroes are often the ones fighting silent battles, with courage no one sees. Tonight, Annie remains by Ben's side. The world outside that hospital window keeps spinning, the lights of London glowing softly in the distance, but for the Shepherd family, time feels still. She sits quietly, holding his hand, whispering, We've still got so much living left to do. And somewhere deep inside, Ben stirs, squeezes her hand, and smiles, faintly, but enough to remind her that hope never truly fades. As this chapter unfolds, one thing remains certain. Ben Shepherd has given so much joy to others, and now it's our turn to send that light back to him. If you believe in the power of love, resilience, and faith, take a moment right now, drop a heart emoji or kind word in the comments below. Let's fill the world with light for Ben, for Annie, and for every family facing a fight like theirs. Because no matter how dark life becomes, love always finds a way to shine through. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to stay updated on Ben's journey and the incredible strength of the Shepherd family, make sure you subscribe.